Hello there. Alright. Hello all. Welcome to another episode of Fritz Mogul Reviews. Today we're talking about the Baltimore Waltz. We read this in class. It's really difficult to pay attention to a play when you're not reading it. Like, you're not one of the characters during quarantine. I really struggled during this one, but it's fine. It's all good. So I had to go back and figure out what this play was about because I tried to pay attention, but I could not remember a lick of it. It was bad. Our main character is Anna, and she is a school teacher from Baltimore, and her brother is Carl, and Carl has AIDS. Now, Anna, she finds out she has acquired toilet disease, ATD, from the toilet in her classroom, which is really problematic because not only, like she got it, but how many other people would get this? Like, surely there are other people using the bathroom in her classroom. I think. I don't know, we didn't have bathrooms in the classroom in my high school. But Carl doesn't worry about that because it doesn't matter. So they are going to go to Vienna to meet Dr. Tadashi. We're just going to call him Dr. Tadashi because I can't pronounce his name. So they're like, yeah, let's go on a trip. We'll meet him. We'll talk about the ATD. We'll figure it out, right? So Carl has this stuffed rabbit. And the stuffed rabbit is a metaphor that they have for a lot of different things. It's really weird and kinda uncomfortable, but it's fine. It's fine. It's a stuffed rabbit. Just important. So, they go to Paris, and they visit the Eiffel Tower. Now, Anna, she notices this guy in a trench coat, which, immediate red flag. Who wears trench coats? Like, I've never... Okay, that's not true. I saw one person wear a trench coat in my life, in real life, and it was the weird girl at our high school we were all, like, kind of scared of. You know the one I'm talking about. Everybody had one. Like, the one kid that's, like, wears trench coats, and it's an immediate red flag, and you're like, ooh, scary. So, he's, like, holding a stuffed rabbit as well, and so Anna's like, oh, we're being followed, and Carl's like, oh, no, let's go get food. So, Anna sleeps with this guy, and it's, like, the first, like, oh, sex. And then Carl goes to visit the Louvre, not the loo. Acquired toilet disease. We don't want that. So, she spends their trip in Paris afflicted with all of these different things that are the 6 stages of all terminal illness patients. But then she reaches the 6th stage, hope. And so she's like, no, we'll continue on. We'll keep going. You know, no big deal. So, they go to Holland, and Anna sleeps with the little Dutch boy, which is such a weird thing to be called for a 50-year-old man. Like, you're 50 years old, and you're called the little Dutch boy? All that makes me think of is the marshmallow guy from Ghostbusters. This whole thing is for Carl and Anna to spend time together, right? And so Carl's doing all this fun stuff, visiting cool places, and all of this stuff, but Anna's just having sex. Everywhere. Like, so many times. And it's like, we figure out, okay, we'll get there. So, they go to this doctor, and they're like, you know, figuring out all these results and stuff, and then suddenly boom, like Carl's dying, he's dead, he's gone. It's not good. So it turns out acquired toilet disease is not a thing. Completely made up, completely fictitious. You can't get disease from a toilet. Carl had AIDS. So Anna then was sleeping around with all these people to try and understand her brother because she thought, hey, he has AIDS, he probably slept around. Meanwhile, Carl's just a normal dude. You know, it's not like, oh my god, he must have had sex so much with so many different people. That's not how it works. So it's like this stereotype of gay men and people who have AIDS that they like just sleep around all the time, but really they're just normal people. And so that whole thing is just really weird, and like she's just sleeping around and he's mad because he wants to get to know her before he dies. And they want to be homies and have fun together. But she's like, no. Sex. So they have sex. No. Ooh. Carl and Anna don't have sex. That's not what I meant. No. 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 My parents are both youth pastors, and they're both in the kitchen right above me. And I'm pretty sure they can hear me talking about sex so much. This camera, and I'm trying to project and be loud because the microphone isn't great. I don't know. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. I'm sorry. Yes, Carl's dead. He had AIDS. So the whole thing was that they were going to... She wanted to go learn more about Carl and the way he is before he dies. So acquired toilet disease was just to fool the audience, you know, and fool Carl. So, this whole thing is weird and insane and bonkers, but it makes so much more sense when you learn more about the author and the author's name. So the author's name is Paula Vogel, and she wrote the Baltimore Waltz, but she had this happen to her. So her brother died from AIDS in 1988, and they had planned this huge, beautiful trip all across Europe, but it didn't happen. So Paula Vogel wanted to go on this trip with her brother, just like Anna wanted to go on this trip with Carl, but she didn't get to because her brother died, and so that's kind of what this all takes place with. And so that's the story. It's weird. It's good. It tells a good story. I didn't love it, but it still was good. I liked it. I would recommend it to people who watch Fast and Furious. I love Fast and Furious, but people who watch that need a kind of a change of pace, and this would really set that for them. So if you watch Fast and Furious and really like them, watch the Baltimore Waltz. Read the Baltimore Waltz. Or watch it. Either one works. So thank you for coming back to another episode of Fritz Mogul Reviews. This one was a little more tired, but thanks, Corona. Have a wonderful day, everyone. See you next time I have to do a play review. Alright, take care, everyone.